Guys, welcome back to another YouTube live stream. It's me, mrjayowhy. Hope you're having a awesome day. Well, it's been some busy news, hasn't it, chat? Hello, pre-stream Jay. Hello, Jaden. It's now stream Jay, so you're now talking to a different Jay. But how are you doing on this fine day? Okay, how's it going? Welcome to stream. Yeah, we've got a few things to talk about, chat. But first, let's take a look at the Fortnite item shop today. He retired. Lit. Context. Some people might not know context. I was looking at Cyan's tweet. I was like, wait, what? What? He had no context. That was the first message I saw about it. I was like, what the hell? I'm actually... Lit. No, don't. I was actually going to message Cyan and go, Cyan, can you like put some context on the tweet? I was like, what the hell? I mean, on a day when the Fortnite storyline might be in ruin, Sicker with Cerebus, the god of the underworld, the god. That sound like I'm saying God. So that's timing. Didn't get the victory royale. It was already dead. Donald must have retired. Yes, he did. Also, I'm sad. The last resort pages aren't back. Wait, what? In the show? Oh yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Yes. So let's read the tweet from Donna Mustard. Let's put this over here. And guys, remember to hit the like button. And you know, 1 like equals 1 retired Fortnite COO. Wait, what? So we got here. Okay, let's just move my camera over just a tad. Okay, after an incredible adventure, I will be retiring from my role as Chief Creative Officer at Epic this month. I don't know if the music's too loud. This month. I have enjoyed nearly 25 years in the gaming industry, collaborating with some of the most talented people, and I'm proud of what we have made together. From the ambitions of Advent Ryzen to the start of Chair, where we created Undertow, Shadow Complex, and the Infinity Blade trilogy, to the honor of our tiny team becoming part of Epic. Each new chapter allowed me to accomplish something new and original. I'm especially proud of the opportunity I've had to help create and shape Fortnite. I'm humbled to have been a part of the team that every day tried to bring joy and delight to the Fortnite community. We love watching your experience every moment, leaping from the battle bus for the very first time, seeing the rocket crack open the sky, dancing with friends after a victory royale, being sucked into a black hole, or being washed out to sea as the iron flipped over. And on and on. I can't wait to now share in the future of the Fortnite as a player alongside you. The teams are in the best hands and they are working on huge jaw-dropping amazing things. I'm excited to spend time with my wife and family, and I'm forever grateful for Tim Sweeney and Epic Games family. Thank you. Oh, one thing. Thank you very much, Donald. There is a kind of... I mean, happy for him because I presume he's thought about retirement. I'm looking at the conversation on Twitter. I'm like, I'm sure this was not an overnight thing. I'm sure it was very thought out. Lit, I don't know what you on today. The story isn't over. Donald Mustard didn't work on Chapter 4. No, more on that later. But yeah, everyone's I've lost my train of thought. Everyone's like suggesting like this was a quick thing. If you're retiring like from a chief creative officer, I feel like you would let someone know ages in advance. Ages in advance. Is that a word? A long time in advance, and you would start stripping back your roles, and you will be slow because I'm sure Donald went to like Tim Sweeney, the big boss man, and went, I'm considering retiring. Oh yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, let's not, because imagine if you retired and then went 2 weeks later, went, I'm a little bored. So I'm sure his roles has been diminished over the past year or two. And, you know, he's probably gone from working 60 hours or probably even 100 hours a week to maybe even 20. And then they probably had meetings. Oh, how are you feeling about it? Because I'm sure that's how it played out, not like, boom. I wonder it's a mess. Let's be honest, the dude can probably retire himself, his family, his grandkids, and his great-grandkids, and his grandkids, and his grandkids, with how much money he's working for Epic. I'm going to make no assumptions of how much Donald was paid over his time at Epic. Jay, like the beard, I wonder what you would look like if you had a goatee. That is a goatee, isn't it? I always get is it a pool? Like, with or without. I always thought this was a goatee, but that might be a goatee. Or that. Now I can't quite remember. I mean, actually, I do have a bit of side. But usually I just have this. And shave this, but my shaver's dead at the moment, so. Rip that. I want the Russo brothers to be in place with the Fortnite storyline. I mean, they have worked on Fortnite before, so that could be a thing. Someone else would just take over the story. I feel like that's already been done. You wouldn't like switch over like that. His roles have been obviously diminished. If you're a CEO, you don't just retire. you put things into place and slowly, like, people would have been taking his roles over for like quite a while, I would surmise. Maybe you won't get little pay. No, I presume that. How big of a role Donald has, I'm pretty sure that he probably hasn't been doing anything for the last couple of months. That's what I would imagine. Sort of role and how you would have to move and, you know, make sure that, you know, things are in place. You just don't. A chief creative officer doesn't just retire. Monster plays would be funny, yeah. I mean, he might get a skin now, to be fair. They've always said he doesn't get a skin or he can't have a creator code because his brother works at Epic. Mustard plays Icon's skin. Let's go. Okay, 30 takeover? Maybe. Donald probably wrote the next 4 seasons in advance. Maybe. I presume they. I always think they got an end goal for where the storyline's going. So, in that respect, it's done, you know? They're not going to... I'm sure they're planning these things out. I'm sure there's a vision. What happens in between could or might change, but I feel like the end goal is still there. The arc, how the arc ends. Well, how about Christopher Nolan takes the lead in the storyline? I'm presuming the team's already in place. The team is in place. Monster Play icon skin would be great. I wonder who would take over the story now. Whoever's in place now. I'm pretty sure this would all be done. Jay should take over. Nah, you're fine. I am fine with what I do. Chat, thanks for the 10 likes. Appreciated. How you doing? Sad days, though. I mean, look forward to the future. What do you think will happen to the story now? It will continue how it's been continuing now for the past, I suspect, a year and a half. But I say nothing. I say nothing. I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing. If I speak, I am in trouble. Not damnable. Hopefully not a lot. My channel is the Fortnite storyline, so hopefully it doesn't. Please subscribe to my Roblox channel. I should take over. I'm not even making this a joke. I just feel like I can actually keep good coherent story since... Yeah, I see what you're saying, Lit. Oh my god, chat, give me a second. I am... Go over this computer and crack open this window a bit more. And that wouldn't look pretty. That would look terrible. Life is full Roblox. That game is horrid. Really? Don't play Roblox? Okay. I presume his team knows about the storyline beforehand. I would hope so, JT. Life is Roblox. GJ Khaled. What? Oh, I missed something with Roblox. Some people seem to say things about Roblox to me. I'm like, what? Are you okay? Because I think it's... what I imagine Roblox to be is probably not how it is. It sounds like a complete different game. It sounds like a different game. Roblox is dead. I honestly expect a slight change in storytelling, but I hope it will continue being good. But I'm a bit concerned. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. Westro hasn't posted in a while. I mean, I haven't posted in a while. It's only because I stream that people still know I'm here. I don't think I posted a video for 2 weeks. A long form video, anyway. I've done a few shorts, but I haven't done any long form content. This might be a long form video. Hello, how's it going? How's the weather for you, Jay? I am struggling. I might need to go out every 10 minutes and get some air. Because this is... I've got this... Oh my god. Natural fan. Next season's going to be interesting. Next season's done. Next season, the season after, and the season after that, done. Done. Oh, I mean, it is going to be interesting. I mean, if you're saying it from the perspective of Master leaving, it's done. Is Kato 4 the Shapers, man? Probably. Okay, chat. I may have heard some things. That's what I'm saying. What's that meme when they go, when that girl's like that, pretends to be shocked? No, I'm saying that it's only a month long. Yeah. Sorry, as I said, I thought you were taking it from the point that Dunn wants to retire. But yeah, that stuff's already done. Like, there's definitely, what do they call it? A roadmap? There's definitely a roadmap of the storyline in a room somewhere. That's the end. That's the end of the arc. Tater gave me some. Okay, Tater's. I probably shouldn't use him. By the way, about the last reality, do you think they will return this chapter? Honestly, I'm doubtful. So everyone's talking about the last few days about the Wilds and Mega Season being this and how it affects the storyline. Now, I did a short yesterday and I was like, I feel like the themes don't generally coincide with the storyline. Now, I know that may sound stupid because they do, but I mean, it would have just taken that part of the storyline and that would have then became its theme. I don't think they're so set sometimes. Like, I guess you could have moved a few things around and it would have worked. Like, I don't think the themes go with the storyline. So you could and they're very interchangeable. Like, thinking about it, you could really just have the same storyline, no changes, but just change the theme. I reckon you could work it. So I don't think that would have any effect on the storyline. Thinking about it more, I just sort of said it in my short. I said, would it change a story or would it change a theme? I feel like it would just... The story would have stayed. Did he actually retire? Yes, he did. Or he has confirmed it. but I would suspect how a retirement of that height would have happened. I think his involvement has been very little for quite a while. Because say if he went last week, you know what, guys? It's been a wild ride, but I'm going to retire. Now, some people have that sort of, what do you call it, like, get up and go sort of thing. And, but, you know, he could have retired, and then 2 weeks later he goes, well, I feel like I made a mistake. So I feel like a retirement like that, you would slowly start to, like, lessen your hours, your input. And I presume for the last, like, I would say he's probably already gone. I know he said in his Twitter that he's like, oh, are we leaving this month? Maybe officially, but I feel like he has to be sure that he's retiring. So I presume he's had a few months to not do any work to go, yeah, I like this. This is fine. Not, well, no, I'm going back. I've made a mistake. I've actually reconsidered my retirement and I'm coming back. Jay, is dad right? I presume you mean dead right. All right, you would. That's what happens in any form of retirement. You go, should I retire? You know what? And you would go to your boss. You would go to your the manager and director, and you would go, guys, I feel like I need to retire. Are you sure, mate? You know, you can. The first thing they would probably say is, what do you call it? We can make your hours. We can. What's the word I'm thinking of? We can. Oh, flexible hours. You don't have to do 50 hours a week. You can do 22. Because I want you here. You're really important to the business. And they probably go, oh, yeah, okay, I'll see how it is for a few months. And then you work and you think, yeah, you know what? I'm enjoying the time I have left. I feel like a time I have left. No, sorry. I'm enjoying the time that I'm not here. You know, family, the days. That's how you would do a retirement. You wouldn't just go, that's it, I'm done. Guys, I'm done, YouTube. Okay. I'll start making less and less videos, you know. It'd be like I wouldn't, you know, if I haven't uploaded for 2 weeks, I'll be like, oh, damn. When was the last time I uploaded? 11 days ago. Let's just see, you know, he made good money. He's 47. Yeah, but 47 is like, when you start thinking about it, like, 60's old, and that's what, 13 years away. 13 years. If I had the money, I'd be thinking, oh, what's the point? It'd be like a holiday, sun, sea. You know what? I'm a sort of guy that would probably go to a nice misty vibe, sort of lakeside mist in Scotland. That's my sort of thing. You can have your sun in your Malibu beaches. That's what I want. But you retire like 55. Yeah, if you didn't have 55 is when you can officially take your state pension. People don't usually retire at 55 because it's like this small, and you think, damn, that has to last me for about 20 years, like 55, 20 years, 75, and that's like, that's the iffy area, guys. You know, it's like I could go at any moment, guys. You know, but I could. But 55, you can retire at 55 if you're rich and you've been on like 150 grand for like 30 years of your working life. And then you might be able to retire at 55. But me currently, in my job, I am not retiring at 55. Unfortunately. I need to... Guys, go and watch my YouTube videos, please. And again, and then watch them again. And now I might be able to retire. Chat, I will be back in a minute. Because it's too hot. I need to get some air in this room. Oh, I might need to do a door reveal, like a hallway reveal, because I need air through this. Oh, it's just too hot. I am cooking, chat. I'm cooking. I don't know if you can hear me from all the way back there, but I am cooking. it's about 3 or 4 degrees hotter in here. It's just got the most scariest thing on camera, I reckon. I know, it's actually quite light back there. Usually it's like dark. Jay, is your channel name mrjayowhy? I mean, Mr. J is self-explanatory, but what about the O and Y parts? Because I'm a storyline channel. Why it works? It's, you know, question things. O is because I'm like 50% Irish. So Mr. JLY is actually meant to have like what do you call it, points on it between the O, but it doesn't. He's not cooking. Just open your window. Yeah, but the computer's heating up this room. It's just not getting circulation. I've got to open the window to open another window to get the circulation. I can't just open my window. It's dead air. What's the humidity? Humidity is 69. 69. If you could bring one thing from Fortnite, anything, what would it be? What? To normal life? The loop, why not? I feel like I live that anyway, you know, go up for work, get up for work, go to work. Why is everybody forgetting about what caused the eclipse? Because it's unless you go and watch someone like Cyan, he might be talking about it, but I feel like I can't, at the moment, I can't place it. It's like, is it the last reality? Is it not? I feel more thing about the last reality, the more I'm like, I just don't know anymore. I just don't know, chat. God, it's hot. Chat, if anyone can guess what team this is from here, you should be able to. I don't support them. I just had to follow people for season ticket holders for like 10 years, so it is weird. That is nice. I'm not gonna lie to that, chat. Oh. Whew. I bring the 0 point. No, that doesn't seem like a good idea. Have you seen what humans do with things of that magnitude? No. Something to do with the triox. Again, I just don't know. Until we get like all 3 triox, it's like I'd bring Thanos glove to real life. Yeah, but it's Fortnite. I know it was in Fortnite, but it's got to be a Fortnite IP. I would bring, again, alert, Fortnite IP. Typical gamer deserves an icon skin. Yeah, and Nick A30, to be fair. Not actually, I would bring Jonesy. Why glove? I don't know. You're the one say it. How long have I been streaming? 24 minutes. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, Revit also shows you like how poor it is. Oh no, it doesn't in London for some reason. Air pollution, low. Air quality index is 3, which is similar to yesterday about this time. UV index, low. Low for the rest of the... Oh yeah, because it's nighttime, I guess. Sunrise, 6:25. Nice. Humidity, 69%. It feels like 25. Shut up, man. Pressure. 1,000. What does that mean? Coordinates. No, I'm joking. It just... Cloak, how's it going? Finished watching France versus New Zealand rugby game. How did they get on? Let's go with that. France. Is that a bit of an upset? No, it's not really, is it? No. Is it? I was thinking France were Italy then for a moment. I do apologise. Like how we're talking, you know, New Zealand's here, France maybe here, but I haven't. No, Italy's like. You're very good at football. Rugby. I can do that. I can accept your friends' request. Actually, I'm not playing it with anyone at the moment. I probably won't play Fortnite tonight. I'll probably just talk about Fortnite because it's too hot to play Fortnite. It's too hot. It's too hot. England definitely not winning Euros next year. I can't. But the England team doesn't look too bad, to be fair. But I can't base it on. What do you call it? I haven't seen the other teams really, so I can't really base it. I think at the moment I would say we should be getting to semi-quarterfinals, I think. But winning it, no. Fortnite Mayor should be interesting this year because it's supposed to be end of the season. Oh yeah, you're right about that, aren't you? Is it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Valid point. I haven't really thought about that. Oh, so end of chapter is like December 2nd. The end of the season must be what? Yeah. Interesting. Still probably won't get the last reality. Chat, thanks for the 16 likes. Appreciated. I've turned off the camera for a second because I am struggling, chat. It's just really hot. Alright? Which doesn't really help because obviously most headphones have this stupid like thing here, just cloth, just to warm it, and a cloth here. Headphones are really badly designed for heat. I just realised that. I could put it on I could do my like Beats instead. Or I could Bluetooth it. Why have I never thought about doing that? That would probably work better. I don't really need my headphones on for this, to be fair. Naruto. Jay, what's your tier list of the 7 members? Scientist, Paradigm, Origin, Visitor. No. Foundation, Visitor. Oh, maybe the Imagined over Foundation. I can't think what I said now. Scientist, Paradigm, Imagined, Origin, Foundation, Visitor, Order. Scientist is a goat of the 7, yeah. Really interesting characters. One of the most obviously built characters out of the 7. The rest of them, like, you know nothing. I'm not going to change the mind, yeah, I've no need to. It looks so soft. What does? Jaden, what are you talking about? When will the scientist and the visitor faces be revealed? Never. Absolutely never. I want to go to it. I'll be back in a minute, chat. I'll leave you with some music. Let me leave you with some music. Ask me some questions. Fortnite storyline. I don't know. Right, I'm back. I'm praying it will come back. One shot was elite. Yeah, LTMs of it, because obviously they're trying to push creative. LTMs are just dead. For nothing, right? Imagine the visitor was PewDiePie. Nah, the nothing. Oh, you want the nothing to be PewDiePie? Yeah, LTMs are just in the mud, unfortunately. Look, because of Creative 2.0, I don't feel like there's a need for them. You know, Epic wants to push to creators create maps and build like the ecosystem of the game up rather than just battle royale. Do a room tour. Done. This is the room. Wall. Another wall. Door. And behind you is a window, which is not letting enough heat in it. Enough cool air. It's still pretty hot. I missed that Survival LTM in Chapter 2 Season 6. I never played that. Wasn't that the one with the helicopter? Oh my god, open world revealed early. No. Or Escape LTM, can't remember what it's called. Yeah, the helicopter one. I never played that. I probably should have played it. I've got a Kraken event happening right now. Nah. Do you think Kato Fawn is linked to the Last Reality? I can't. So, there's a few points that I can't link. So, obviously, we have the whole Shapeless Man arc. And, you know, I still think the Shapeless Man could be a few people. It could even be Kato Fawn with some of the dialogue, really. Some of what describes the Shapeless Man you could also associate with Kato Fawn, but you can associate with the Nothing. And I just feel like what associates Kato Fawn to the Last Reality is all kind of like not like guaranteed. So it's hard for me to go even not to exhume. At the moment, I'm like I'm not even 50-50. I'm like 40% sure that he may have something to do with Last Reality, but even then I'm like, I'm not so sure. Like, if anyone can say, yeah, he's definitely part of the Last Reality, I want to see your evidence. Because what I'm looking at, I can't say for certain. But since as the safest man, imagine a world of perfect order. It's pretty obvious who it is. What, Geno? The safest man did not disturb me for centuries. Your refined kinetic ore brought the safest man back to me. That could be the nothing. That could be Cato Ford. He's a time traveler. For him, what is a week is centuries for us. I know both Geno and the Nothing seem immortal. I did not dream of him for centuries. That was the actual line. The shapeless man gaze burns into me, and with his sort of powers and vampire abilities, that kind of works. With the Nothing, kind of works, and obviously it works also with Geno. But Perfect Order is a very I feel like it's like a writing technique that you use to be deliberately misleading and deceptive, like a red herring. To me, a world of perfect order. Imagine. Well, it doesn't say imagine, not imagined, but imagine a world of perfect order. To me, it's the biggest red herring in the world. Like, it's too perfect. Imagining a world of perfect order is too perfect to be Geno. But Geno spent ages with the island, making sure that it was perfect. So I feel like there's a few other lines in it that doesn't really suit Geno. It's too much of a contradiction. But there's less contradictions with Cato. But then it's just like you're trying to, match it. So you play a match. Oh, mate, it's too hot. I'm struggling now as it is. I just want to sit here and sleep. No chances, Jonesy. Nah. Might be an ancestor. No, that's the one I'm sort of playing. People think Donald Mustard is the visitor because of Chapter 3. If you talk to the visitor in the game, he talked about retiring. I mean, yeah, but that means Donald Mustard would have. To be fair, if you ask me, Donald Mustard hasn't had much involvement for the storyline for a few years. Not years. For a bit. Maybe even part way through Chapter 3. But there might be something in that. Abs. There might be something in that. I would run with that. Who is Cheeky? Cheeky. You don't know who Cheeky is? Cheeky Kyle Soso. He's just someone in chat. But in other dialogue between Stellan, he says the Shaper Man doesn't care if he went Zion 2. He wanted this because he wanted to reveal the jungle to reveal Sloan. Yes, but then you would find out what else happened there, and it doesn't work for Geno. Dahlia came through the Rift Gate with the Chalice of Cube Chastity, which is created by the Last Reality, or the Cube, sorry. And then we had the whole thing with and then put in the the Chalice of Cube Chastity in the jungle, which then got discovered by Cato Thorn, which, a step after step, it led to Postbot Pat. Hello. Do you think Fortnite will ever fill the gaps in the story, or will it forever left for interpretation? I feel there's only so long a longer fan base can follow the style of writing. Yeah, I feel like I just got to tie a few things off. It's getting to, you almost have to be involved in the story from day one and know everything about it. I feel like the entry point of the storyline is so high now. Like, as a storyline creator, and that's what worries me. I'm like, how are we meant to get new people in when other storyline creators got several different explanations to one point? I feel like we really need an anchor point this season. And one, we were just talking about the Shapeless Man, to just definitively say, Geno, did nothing. Even Kato Thorne is the Shapeless Man. It'd be the most... It just would really... then you can better theorize. To have theories, you need to have, concrete points. And at the moment, we don't have that. So you're attaching a theory on top of a theory on top of another theory just to make something work with something that we know. It's a struggle. But I will tell you this. I feel like Fortnite has one more chance with the majority of people to really tie it up together, and that is the Chapter 4 end event. If we get to Chapter 4 end event, and then everything of this chapter, everything they've built up, rolls into one nice event, then they've done it. And then it'd be a great moment. I feel that. But I feel like that's probably their one chance. Because even... I talk to theories and storyline creators. I feel like we're getting to this point where it's like, oh, please, just... I don't want to theorize anymore. Just give me a concrete fact, please. And another... the videos I enjoy making are the ones... I don't know if anyone's seen my short about Dr. Sloan and Jonesy, really go into their characters and their backstory. Jonesy had to leave his family in the Imagined Order for protection, and Sloan having to, really going deep with the characters and feel like you know them. That's what I enjoy. But you can only do that with like 5 characters. I feel like they have to... I would really love a TV series and get to know these characters. But I don't feel like that's going to happen. I feel like it's just theories at this point. Yes, I agree. I feel like there's lots of gaps that can be tied. If Chapter 5 goes back in time to tell the story of the IO, and the 7 not being about the 7... and for 7 not being about the 7, but being about the factions, yeah. Sorry, that's not you, that's me. It's so hot. So hot in the UK, I'm struggling. Yeah. I was a bit in shock. I will do that meme again. Pretends to be shocked. It's been coming. If I was his age, I made as enough money as he had, I would be traveling the world. People say it's young, but I'm like, yes, the normal thing to do, which we learned, oh yeah, 65. Nah, if I could retire well before 65, I would. But I mean, and now you can sort of connect the storyline, but it's very like, if one thing happens, it can break the whole thing apart. Like, so we had the Oathbound, the Shapeless Man came, created the Riftgate, which we find out through special dialogue, Dahlia came through the Riftgate with the Chaser Cube Catastrophe, which we know can level the island. So did it level the island to reveal the jungle, which revealed Sloan, to reveal the apparatus, to reveal Kato Thorne, and the Kato Thorne was actually the Shapeless Man, which then that runs. I think that works. But then something will come out next week and it'd be like, well, it was there. It sounded good. I feel like there's a lot of that in the storyline. I feel like I make loads of good videos, good theories, well structured, well built, and then something will just... Two seconds, chat. Have I still got music on? I haven't got headphones on. I'll be back in a minute. Back in a second. a chat. I didn't realise this song's on. You probably saw my... Obviously, the mic wasn't on, but you probably saw my reaction. I didn't realise this song's on when I'm talking about the storyline. I don't know if you can hear it. It's quite low, to be fair. To be honest, I think Fortnite movies should focus on Alter versus Ego. See, I've always said this. I feel like a comic... So I know they do the comic book series, Marvel, featuring Fortnite, Marvel, Fortnite DC. But I feel like they've got a world. They've got an Omniverse of stories. Like, the one I like, which could be a short. So it would be a bunch of shorts talking about... Not even about Reality Zero, about the Omniverse around it. So you would have the Renegade sisters, the Renegade Raider, and the... What's the other one? The other one that came out recently, which is now an FNCS skin. And it's like, you know, we have them as the Renegade Raider seems to be a pilot, and like their relationship and whatever, you know, reality. That could be a good sort of one short, and then maybe another one, maybe about the Shadow and, you know, L to the Ego, or the structure of how Midas works, the adventures of Jules, the adventures of Jonesy when he travelled around, you know, because he was a collector, wasn't he, for the Imagined Order. Like, it doesn't even have to involve stories, like to build the lore, but instead everyone talks about a movie, which I do get, but I feel like they can do other things to rebuild up the storyline. Alter Ego to Ghost and Shadow was a mess. Yeah, so what was the thing recently that everyone was saying, and I was like, flannel. Everyone was saying something. I was like, oh, that was it. So I was like, with time travel being a possibility, like, I know everyone's like, go back in time and change things, but I'm a little worried about that, because I feel like there should always be a risk. And I feel like time traveling, like, you can just change everything. I feel like there needs to be risk involved with time traveling, whatever, you know, like the Flash sort of thing. You know, he travelled back in time. Spoilers. He travelled back in time, saved his mother, but then it wasn't great. The world he imagined was worse, so he changed it back. But when he changed it back, it fractured the timeline. So there were still other changes. It could never go back to what it was, and that was the risk. So there always has to be risk involved. But so I asked on my community. I said, how does everyone think about what the 7 of us are planning, and Paradigm obviously not being there because she should have been on the moon? How do people feel about it now? What are you saying? And most people came to the conclusion that obviously because of the Chapter 3 Season 1 challenges and the AI rockets, everyone thinks it was AI. And I still think I would be really annoyed if it was AI, because I felt the music, the gravity of the event, I feel like if it was just a random AI rocket smashing into a 0 point, and I find out it was that, I would feel a bit cheated. I'm like, I don't want any of the 7 to die, but I would like them to at least risk their lives. But then there was definitely 7 of them, or it might not have been Paradigm, but I feel like there was 7, because the secret dialogue from when the black hole happened, there was this Chapter 2 message which everyone forgets about. It's what was it? The containment field is stabilized. The 0 point is ours. The 7 were successful, and that's when you get the whole Alter and Ego thing. Sorry, that was a long way to get back to where we are. And it was our best D4 team, which obviously everyone thinks is Ego. So it was the Ego wasn't part of the Imagined Order, or Alter, sorry, was part of the Imagined Order, and they would face other embedded agents. So it was like, so them two face off each other, but then it would turn out that Midas was Shadow and Ghost, so he played the 2 teams off each other. And then I think they fizzled out. They just fizzled out when Jules took over the agency and it became the Authority. Yeah. Maybe I'm forgetting something that happened in between there, and someone in chat might be able to give context. I think it would be cool if Fortnite was to attach cannon or lore tag to skin item in the shop, So we know what to follow and more. Yeah, it's like... Actually, am I on the right screen? I don't know. Yes, I am. So we got Paxton Price. I like how they're doing the names this season. So you got Nolan Chance, which almost sounds like not a chance. Which Nolan means noble. And Nolan Chance doesn't seem that noble because of he obviously messed over Antonia in the last job. So I'm funny. And I looked up what Paxton means, and I can't remember, but it's almost like Paxton Price. So it's they're doing something with the names this season, which is very interesting. But we get this skin, and it's like, well, by his name, because it's similar to me, it's similar to Nolan Chance. It seems to be following the same rhythmic order and setting scores across stars. It seems like he's obviously connected with a heist thing, so it would be good for like a bit of a better backstory. Sometimes with his skins, you get like a news blog post which has some interesting more details. Now, if you don't read them, you will miss them forever and they'll be lost. Like the Chalice of Catastrophe and Dahlia bringing it through the Rift Gate. If you went up to Aura as Dahlia, which was missed. So G Matrix, I think, does all the character dialogue, or his AI does it. And that wasn't part of the new season, so he never updated. So I think it updates itself, but no one noticed until very late on in the season, or someone else went up to it. And like, that could have been missed. That is an important detail. That just could have been missed forever. That Dahlia brought through the Chalice of Catastrophe through the Rift Gate. Or, sorry, Aura thinks or believes it. If she believes it, then she suspects it, and it's at least an avenue of information to go down. I should probably word that. So it's not... Why, Jaden? Back to the Future would have been great. Did you see... Talking about Donald Mustard. Did you see Donald Mustard's tweet about a year ago now? It was a gif of Back to the Future. And nothing's ever come of that. So... I mean, obviously we've got the time travel thing, but we haven't got a... What does it mean to go back to the future? Oh, no, that... Because it goes to past and then goes back to... No. Yeah, we could maybe get a DeLorean car would be nice. Alert, no worries. But yeah, that would be a very good idea. If they was to... Just... Give us a bit more information about the characters. Because that's the problem with the storyline this season. I feel like we're not really... Why should I care? I mean, we've got this little backstory with Nolan Chance, and I keep forgetting the name. Sorry, I can't quite recall the person's name. Antonia? Is it... Which tier is it? Antonia. So there's a bit of thing... But is it enough to care? Like, if Sloan, when Sloan came back, you cared. Jones, you cared. Foundation, you cared. The Scientist, Paradigm. I feel like that's half the issue with the Syndicate season and why people lost interest. And I feel like it could be an issue this season if we don't get to know the characters quick enough. There's that NPC dialogue that explains the jungle appeared because of Mega City crashing into it and stuff like that. Important. Yeah, so I think if you went up to a Mystica as God knows who. Actually, it was just challenges. I don't think it was... Was it part of... I don't know if it was part of the snapshot quest or it was part of something adjacent to it. Or was a snapshot quest... It was something adjacent to it, wasn't it? And, see? So, that's another thing. So, that's another thing you can connect to the storyline, but it's like something could come in the storyline next week that completely dismisses it. But so when the Shapers Man talks about rendering the island 2 and he doesn't care, when he made the Rift Gate, Dali came through and Mega City, and Mega City along maybe the Tesla Catastrophe leveled the island, or maybe Mega City did that job. But then it's like, which avenue do you go down? It's like deliberately, I don't know. misleading. Maybe not misleading, but I feel like they try and always have a red herring in Fortnite, and it's like, which one's a red herring and which one do you follow? If we go back in time to collision to change it, see, I'm not a fan of having the risk. As I said, I'm not a fan of having the risk taken out of time travel. I completely missed this loading screen at the start of the season, by the way. I saw it on someone's Twitter feed, and I was like, wow, this is cool. I didn't realise it was a loading screen. I completely missed this one. It's a really cool loading screen. Really cool. See, comics. What is this? So they definitely can do it. I mean, this is basically a bit of the trailer as well. This is basically what happened in the trailer. If we go back in time to collision to change the IO fate... Sorry, I stopped reading this, didn't I? Got distracted. How are we going to convince them from activating the collider? I was always of the thought that the collider should have happened because it wasn't going to, it was going to reset the island, which Paradigm kind of did with Zero Fusion. Like, it kind of like, okay, maybe she saved a few people along the way, but I feel like, you know, because if a hero said, "Oh my god, I need to reset the universe to save it," you also destroy one universe to create another. But because it was the evil guys, or the presumed evil guys, everyone's like, ooh. But I don't know. I've always thought, mate, what if the collider did? I don't know. Because it would have got rid of the chrome. It would have resetted everything. Everything in reality is zero. Got rid of the chrome because I feel like the chrome was in the background at that point, wasn't it? So it just would have, because the chrome came the next season, the Vibing season happened, and then obviously Paradigm went away. So you never know what could have happened. Oh no, that's just a theory, guys. So let's not. Don't look too much into that. I would. If they need to bring back the comic feature Chapter 2 Season 3 had, it would be a great way to tell the story. I'm pretty sure they said it in the Collider event. If the 0 point touches the crystal at the top, I presume everything ends. Yeah, but that could be one of them things where everything is the 0 point, and yes, the 0 point ends, but then something else begins. You know, not, you don't know. VYC Gaming, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome. I'm sorry, chat. It is uncomfortably hot in the UK at the moment. I've got no AC. I've got the window behind the computer's open. I've got the window in the hallway open. It must be like 35 degrees in this room. I need to just go lay outside in the garden. It might be night time, but I might have to do that. How's it going, VYC, by the way? How's it going? Huge GG's done a master, bro. He's really been doing this for a long time. Yeah, obviously Fortnite's not his only game. He obviously had the Infinity Blade, where the Infinity Blade trilogy, where the Infinity Blade comes from. That's why I always like, people might obviously storyline sometimes, you know, it is a battle royale first, sometimes and storyline second or even third. But because I do look at his previous works just to see where we could be going. I do like what happens in Infinity Blade. It is a really good storyline. The Deathless are really cool. Bunch of immortal people who don't die unless they're killed. Their bodies can die and they move on to like their quips, they're called, or something. So they can like have these spare bodies where their souls will get transferred into. Really cool. I mean, it does sound a bit like Fortnite if you consider it, but with the whole loop thing. But if they're killed by an Infinity Blade, it kills both. It kills their body and their soul, which is kind of cool. Do you see some of the seasons this chap was supposed to take during the Chapter 3 map? What are your opinions? Oh, I don't think the storyline would have been affected. I just feel like the themes would have worked in with the storyline differently. So I sort of said on the short I did, I was like, so would the storyline have changed, or would the themes have changed, and the story would have been adapted into those themes? Because I don't think Kalo. So if Wilds was to be put in Chapter 3, would Paradise have still been the end? Like, you can't have done what we've done here now. Like, it would have been the theme. It's just a story would have played out slightly differently. I feel like we would have still been messing around with a 0 point on Paradigm or Scientist or Amy or something else. The Herald would have came earlier, would have been a bit more of a teaser for Herald, instead of just coming and arriving and having that one season in Paradise. Maybe it would have been a bit of a build up to her. But I guess we never know. I guess we never know. Yeah, this is a really sick. This makes me want comics more. This sort of loading screen. So this is literally a comic strip. I mean, it's a security cameras in a comic sort of way, I suppose. But chat, if you want to keep up with the storyline when I'm not streaming, or keep up with me, sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. Join the Discord. I may be watching the. I mean, it's a Cybermen charity match tomorrow, isn't it? I might be watching. Actually, it might be really hot. I might not be. But if I do watch it, I might do a viewing party in the Discord. I don't know. Yeah, for real. Heard about the Infinity Blade trilogy today. Actually, yeah, it's really cool. I kind of like. So this is just don't take this down as law or anything. But I was like, so when we had the Ice King show up in Zero War, and he was like, I go by another name, or the Ice King would do for now. So the Ice King isn't his name, and it's not really his position. He's just Ice, but he had a different name, and he was like sleeping, but he was like doing like a soul thing. Anyway, it was like also a moment where he was like on the moon. Now that's a funny thing. Just randomly mentioned moon in the Infinity Blade trilogy. There's a moon that is so close to the planet that the planet's gravitational pull has ripped the moon apart, so it's broken. So there's a bit of but the Deathless, who are immortal, had to hide on the moon. I think this is through the second part of the trilogy. So I'm like, we don't know anything about the Ice King. He fought one of the Infinity Blades to the island. I'm like, is this like Donald paying homage to the Infinity Blade, and like the Ice King is kind of like a secret Deathless, but part of the Infinity Blade lore? I don't know. I feel like the more I look into it, the more I'm like, I feel like that's what he did. But yes, the Ice King is a separate Fortnite character, but I feel like he wrote that in his mind. I feel like that's what he kind of did there. Any context in that sentence? Jay, why do you think that loot bubble was created? I think, again, a bit of a theory. Don't take it too. So we got randomly mentioned about the reflective kinetic ore back in last season. About oh my god, what's his name? I can't think of his bloody name. Relic. And his gloves, so he disappeared. I was like, maybe that's what the bubble did, and that's why the last reality had to destroy it, because they couldn't see it. So that's why the hell destroyed the bubble, and it kind of would connect with what the Optimus Prime was saying about the energy that once flowed through your island. I think I did a video on it. I think I called it. I think the thumbnail was just the bubble, and it's Fortnite secretly deleted list or something like that. But the video is about. Oh, I wonder if the reflective kinetic ore originally. So my theory was, I think it's kind of dead in the water. But the stellar projector projected the power of the reflective kinetic ore onto the island, hiding it so they could all hide. Which I don't know. We did have the Looper calendar, which was written by the ancients. So wasn't a new home the island and they hid it with the bubble? Maybe. I just thought of that. I don't know. It might be a thing. By Luba calendar, I mean, oh, where is it? 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 Ah, this thing here. This thing here. But that would play out that way because it's got ancients writing on it. It's definitely got the same. It's got the same looking. So there's this letter that is like a square with a line, which looks like a B in Korean. I see it every time when I look at the stellar projector. Why's those people going past my house all of a sudden? So I was like, well, maybe that's how. Maybe. So maybe that runs. Maybe where the ancients go was just Athena. And they try to hide it from the last reality because the last reality came, or the eclipse came, and they try to hide it, maybe? I don't know. I might have to work that one out in my head a bit more. I honestly wonder on where the storyline is going to go from here. Why he's gone, and I'm unsure if he's going to... How retirements of this nature work, Slay? He's probably been letting his jobs, the percentage of work he does, dwindle for quite a while. So I presume they know this was going to happen. It wasn't like a last minute thing. He probably said he's going to retire probably about a year and a half back. That's how I would imagine it. He just don't retire. Alright, chat. I'm going to go for a quick break. I'll be back in a second. Is the music still on? I don't know if the music's still on. Oh no, I stopped it. Did I stop it? No, it's still here. Oh wait, I don't know if you can hear it. I think it might be too low. Yeah. Oh, alright. A few more questions, chat. I think I'm going to call it because it is hot. But if anyone wants to talk storyline when I'm not live, best place to do that would be the Discord. The link's just there. So, actually, I should probably pin it. That would make a lot of sense. Chapter 1 was in a planet. There's no... I don't know. There's no real confirmation of that. Unless you can bring me something that confirms that. I mean, if you're thinking of the Save the World, which I guess sort of looked like it, that's why people thought it was on the other side of Save the World, but that was like an early theory. One of the chapter 1 was in a loot bubble. Yes, I would presume that. That would kind of run. It would make sense with what I was saying, that it could have been used to protect the 0 point and keep the last reality away. Because the last reality seems to have this problem when they can't really go onto the island, so they can send like the odd cube, the Herald. But obviously, when the Chapter 2 Season 8 event happened, they had to obviously get the Cube Queen, and they were coming through. The bubble obviously removed and it opened like a portal. So I presume wherever they were, they couldn't see the island or they can't access it. Maybe something like that. Remember when we thought Fortnite was a simulation? I mean, it is still a simulation, to be fair. It is a simulated reality, in fair. But I was never one of those. I was never one of them who say it was a game and Donald Musk controlled it or whatever. I was like, no, please stop. When the Chapter 2 Season 2 event happened, what was it? The computer in Jones's office. Oh my, he's playing a game. But it's a simulated reality in a sense because of the loop. And what is it? The loop is it's a game. It's 22 minutes. If you win the game, you leave the loop. If you don't, you live it again. So it is a simulate reality because of the imagined order, and now they manipulated it. I don't know what that is. I would delete that message, but I can't because of this stupid heart thing they put on the chat. It doesn't seem like an actual number though, because I don't think that's how numbers work. But but no, I was never one of those. Geno should come back in the Chapter 4 final. Should he? I mean, unless the Shapeless Man, unless he is the Shapeless Man, but at the moment, I feel like everyone's going towards Kado, to be fair. But chat, I think we had a pretty decent conversation about storyline and stuff. I'm probably going to shoot because it is absolutely boiling in this room, and I need to go outside and cool off because it is absolutely hot. I'm going to struggle over the next few days to stream, I think, because it is just too hot in this room. Unless I get a fan or something, I don't know. But guys, it's been great. I heard someone saying that there might more PF to 7, and I'm like, what? Sorry? There might. In a way, Geno is an anti-hero? Yes, I would say that, but he could be there to save them from the Shapeless Man, or if he is the Shapeless Man, maybe he was always necessary. I don't know. Isn't there, of the 7, as long as the 7 is like the 12? Sorry? Isn't there, of the 7, then it's no longer the 7, it's like the 12. What? Matt, I have no idea what you got. Who's saying what? I've been off Twitter for a few hours, so I might have to jump back on Twitter. What is happening? There more? Matt, just rewrite that whole thing again. Hello, so the reason that I... Okay, Donald. What is the 12, bro? What is... What? Mate, Matt, just rewrite that again and just... I'm confused. Yes, rephrase. And I think I'm going to call it there. And go and find a dark room to lay in. Pour my drink here. I should check it out. It's so hot. I don't need to go to sleep. I'm not tired. I'm just hot. Just need to cool off. Turn my body temperature down a few degrees. That's what I need to do. Like I said, 25 likes now, chat. I haven't really been pushing for likes this stream, but that's decent. A Fortnite Battle Royale. Oh. Actually, how far am I on the Battle Pass? Can I claim that page? Oh, yes I can. Claim pages up to here. Oh, probably done that here. There we go. Let's go. I think that's it for now. I don't intend... Oh, no, I can't. Can I... Wait. No. I heard someone saying that there more members of the 7, but doesn't make sense since if there's more members and they're no longer the 7. Well, you got the main 7, but what you have to also remember, you got the Resistance. You know, the Resistance are part of the 7. That like they're like the army that was used for the war effort. So, well, not the war effort because that's a different. That's Chapter 2, Season 8, isn't it? But I mean, so you had resistant leaders, didn't you? You had like Mancake. Did you have Ill Whip? The Taco one. What was that? But yeah, you had. So you do have actually more members of the 7. I mean, you have adjacent members like Jones and Amy, which I guess would count. So I guess you technically do have more than 7, but there is only just the 7, which are different, I guess. Jay, want to get a few matches in? No, I'm up for playing Fortnite. I'm hot. I'm going. Chat. It's been great. It's been emotional. If you want to keep up with me, hit the pin tree. That is the Discord. Go and join in Discord, or hit me up on Twitter. Anyway, guys, it's been your boy, mrjayowhy. Till next time. Bye-bye. Piper Pace is looking like Paradigm's sister. Before I go, I will read that. I've just caught that. I've never really looked. Remember when I stupidly thought that the Chapter 3 skin looked like Paradigm? What was it? Oh, I can't think what it is. The pink hair one. It looked like Singularity. Or when we still believe Singularity in Paradigm was... Actually, I did a video like 6 months before that reveal where I said it didn't make any sense anymore. I don't know why I didn't stick to that. I can't see what he's saying. I can't see what he's saying. Clock! Welcome! I would stream longer, but currently it's a heat wave in the UK, and I am actually struggling. Yeah, Donald's retiring, Clock. I know. Oh. Pretends to be surprised. Bro, no AC. No, we don't have AC. It's not what you call it. Makes no sense monetary wise. We have like 3 hot days a year, but this year we've had more. I don't know what to do. I want to stream over this weekend, but I'm like, nah. So currently, it's like, oh, wait until it gets later at night. Oh my god, the humidity's gone up by like 10 since we've been streaming. The humidity is now 72. It's now 25 degrees. It's 11 o'clock at night. Why is the humidity so high? The air's like... no AC? Well, no. Because most of the time in UK, it's not 25, 30 degrees with 80 humidity or 72 humidity. Like, I look at some other... Like, wouldn't it be nice to have, like, 24 degrees and have, like, 20 humidity? That would be nice. Any countries having that at the moment? Barcelona. What's their humidity like? 22 degrees, humidity of... Or 82. Oh, never mind. It's just sticky. I'm about to start streaming soon, by the way, so if you want to pop in and give your thoughts... yeah, I might do. Give me about 10 minutes now to, like, cool off. Anyway, Clark, thank you for popping in. And all the other guys. VYC Gaming, thanks for popping in too. It's been a while since I've seen you. Anti-Game UK. Train. Thanks for the train for popping in, if you can hear that in the background. Postbox Pat, thanks for popping in. Alert. Anybody else? Everyone else, appreciate it. It's been a fun stream. Until next time. Which may be on Clark Clinton's gaming channel. It's been your boy, mrjayowhy.